It's hard to believe it's been almost 60 years since the first Kennedy half dollar was struck. That's 1964. And then 60 years later, 59 years later, we still have that Kennedy half dollar. But that first coin, 1964, the Philadelphia proof, has the variety that everybody runs for. That's the accented hair, and tonight we have it in high grade 67 proof graded by PCGS. Now, look at this coin. When it was first made in 1964, the design ran past the First Lady, Jackie Kennedy, and she didn't like it. She thought his hair looked too messy above the ear. She wanted it changed immediately, but the problem was some coins already went into production. So above the hair, there's a little extra hairlines there, and it kind of forms like a wishbone shape. She didn't like it. She demanded it be changed, but a certain amount of coins had already been put into production. So now we have that accented hair. Now these were made in 1964, Philadelphia proofs. They were in those Philadelphia proof sets. If you recall, the Franklin half dollar ran until 1963. And after those late unfortunate events of 1963, the Kennedy half dollar was introduced in 1964 and took over that half dollar series. In 1964, they were still making Philadelphia proof sets, silver 90%, until they transitioned in 1968 to the modern issue. So these 1964 proof Kennedys are just a rarity. They made 3.9 million proof sets that year. So the mintage figure for these is 3.9 plus more than 3.9 million. Now here's a great graphic to just draw your eye to where that variety is. On the left is the replacement. On the right was the original. That's the accented hair. You could see the extra strands of hair. She demanded it be changed. They smoothed it out to look a little neater, and she was happy with that, and that's the design they used going forward, and that's the design that is still used today. I mentioned the proof sets. That's where they came from originally. 3.9 million proof sets made. In accented hair, 67 grade or higher, there are 3,070 known to exist as of today. That is less than 0.08% of the entire mintage of 1964 proof Kennedy half dollars. In fact, in 68, there's under than 700. There's under 700 known in 68, but just 3,070 known in 67 grade or higher. And tonight, just $199.95, and it can be yours. Our competition is $80 north of us. They're at $280, and when we found it, as of today, it was sold out. Very, very hard to find these. Whenever we bring these out for presentation, they move very, very quickly, and then it just takes a little bit of time to acquire them again, to bring them out for a new presentation. Again, accented hair on the right, those are the first designs. That's how the design looked when they first presented the image to Jackie Kennedy. She didn't like it. They had to quickly change it and smooth out his hair so it didn't look so messy. It's a extra strands of hair above the ear that forms to be somewhat of what appears to be a wishbone shape. You could see it right there, and that graphic will come with your coin, so you could have that to save with it. $199.95 for a 67, less than 0.08%. Less than 0.08%, not even 1/4%, not even 1/10%, known in 67 grade or better, according to PCGS's POP report. You can log in today, look for 1964 proof Kennedy accented hair, and look at 67 grade or higher. Add them up, 3,070. That is it. Again, just under 4 million proof sets made that year. A very, very small percentage known to exist in this grade or higher. And again, under 768. The next grade higher is a 68. Very, very few 69s, no 70s exist. So it's a great opportunity to get in on the one variety that everybody talks about in the Kennedy half dollar series is the accented hair. Look on the right side. That graphic there shows you that wishbone shape, a couple extra hairs, and the left side is what they changed it to. And till this day, that's the Kennedy half dollar proof without the accented hair. 905, 10575, that's the item number on this one. Each one is graded by PCGS as a 67 proof. Again, these are 90% silver. They were from that 1964 proof set, but early on in the production, before they changed the design to meet Jackie Kennedy's wishes of, hey, his hair looks messy. I don't want him portrayed that way. Let's revise the design to make it look neater, make it look nicer. They quickly changed the design, and production forward was with that smoothed out hair above the ear. Competition, $280. Save over $80 with us tonight. Hey, phones are very, very busy, folks. I do have to put that 30-second clock up at this point. If you're joining us online, that's avccoins.com. I highly recommend on this one, please process that checkout as quickly as you can. Secure your order number, which will secure your 1964 Kennedy proof with the accented hair in 67. Again, less than 0.08% are known to exist in this grade. Very, very few 68s, tiny percent of just a handful of 69s, no 70s. Folks, love this coin. I know you love it too. Let's move on.